Hello, this is Elliot Reed as Mycroft Holmes. Welcome to the final two new adventures of Sherlock Holmes in this series of 26 cassettes. I'm here at my brother Sherlock's lodgings, awaiting his return from a case. Mrs. Hudson has kindly let me in. I see his rooms are as desperately untidy as ever. I've often begged Sherlock to do something about the chaotic state of his lodgings, and knowing full well, of course, that nothing I have to say about keeping things in their proper place will affect him in the slightest. To tell the truth, I only do so because I enjoy irritating Sherlock with my critical comments, and I find his sudden bursts of anger and testiness most entertaining. I think what bothers him most, however, is that I manage to know more about his activities than he does of mine. You see, no matter how perceptive Sherlock is, nor how brilliantly he may solve a crime, I seem to have a curious ability to project far ahead mentally, much as a chess player does, and produce answers long before he does. It's scarcely a secret that I'm of a sedentary nature, and as Sherlock dashes here and there, scratching about for clues, sometimes in ghastly weather, I remain in my lodgings, before a warm fireplace, brandy firmly in hand. But I must add that I find Sherlock an invaluable extension of my own activities. He is indispensable in helping me solve a crime that would otherwise force me into taking personal action, something I would strenuously resist. Sherlock knows this, of course, and even though he takes a dim view of my indolent nature, he knows I will back him unreservedly in any venture he pursues that involves us both. And, after all, he is my brother, isn't he? Well, while I've been waiting, I noticed some papers on the table that Dr. Watson had evidently been working on. They turned out to be another of those somewhat exaggerated stories of his. However, it concerns a case with which I am familiar, a case which took place on the continent. You know, it isn't often Dr. Watson chronicles an adventure that occurred outside England. Part of the reason, of course, being my own intervention to discourage publication of such tales. Stories giving in full detail the inner workings of espionage and so on.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?